Hi everyone, I'm Al.
I'm Morgan.
We're taking on adulting.
So the new year is coming, and let's hope and pray it is better than 2017.
See, I say that for the past, I think, like 3 or 4 years.
And 2017,
Dumpster fire from hell.
both like publicly and in my personal life, just a disaster.
So things are going great. 2017's treated us real well. But as crappy as it was, we're going to talk about all the things we did learn. Because when things are bad, you take life lessons from them. So I think we talked about this in one of our other videos, but my number one thing is don't try to plan anything ever. Because if you try and plan it, it's not going to go the way you want it to. For example, I was graduating my undergrad with a degree in dance, and I had all these plans. I was going to go on a cruise ship. Like, I literally had my life planned out for the next 2 years, pretty much, how it was exactly going to go. And then halfway through the last semester, I found out I had a hip injury that I needed to get surgery for. So basically, my world just flipped upside down. So then I moved here, going to grad school. And I thought, like, okay, well, this grad school is going to be great. I'm going to, take a lot from these SAEM classes and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to be done in 2 years, and it'll be great, and then I can go dance. And then the grad school thing. Not really sure what's going to happen with that, because the classes aren't as great as everything seemed online. That could be a lesson in and of itself. Not everything's as good as the internet makes it. So yeah, just don't try and plan anything ever, because you really never know what's going to happen.
I'd say something that I learned is how important personal boundaries are. And by that, I mean when you tell someone that something's a hard no, and then they do it anyway, you need to actually show with your actions that it's a hard no.
Hard no.
Like, whatever it is, whether it's like in a romantic relationship, if there's something that you're like, oh, I'm not ready for that yet, and then they try to push it, like, them pushing it should, for you, be like, okay, I don't need this person. They didn't respect, like, what I told them. Or anything, in friendships, in, like, with your parents, anybody. Yeah. If you set a boundary for yourself, to follow through with it, yes, with your actions, because the words aren't enough. People will always betray your words, but if you really show them that you can't mess with me, then like your boundaries are clear, and you'll cut toxic people from your life, because when toxic people realize they can't break your boundaries, they'll be out of your life.
Yeah, because they'll just want to break someone else's boundaries. They're going to want to bring you down with them.
Yeah.
That's a really good one, Morg. I feel that especially in the past couple months since transitioning into vegetarian vegan. Like, it's been a lot easier when I make that a hard line. Like, vegetarian for me is a hard boundary. I guess relating to that too, I learned a lot this year to put yourself first. Take time to be selfish. You don't have all of your life to do it. And putting yourself first is going to increase and make everything better in your mental health too. Don't always put yourself first, obviously. Sometimes there's going to be people that need to come first in situations, and you will know what that is. But definitely take time, put yourself first. If you don't want to, same thing with boundaries. If you don't want to go out, don't go out. If you want to stay in and do homework, stay in and do homework.
And there's like no shame
skip class.
Yeah, there's no shame in doing those things. Or like if you're making yourself happy, then like don't let what other people say bother you.
And everyone else around you will be happier if you're happy too.
Yeah,
because you're gonna just put out positive.
Put yourself first, girl. Worry about yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Okay, we're done.
When you cut toxic friends out of your life, not to go back to them just because you're lonely, or you like maybe there's this special unique thing you guys share together. Like, let's just say you always celebrated birthdays together, and then their birthday comes around. Just because it's their birthday is not necessarily a reason to talk to them again. Yeah. Or like if you must, like, still just keep them at arm's length and give some nice gesture to be like, hey, I know we usually celebrate birthdays together, and I just want to say, hey, how you doing, or something like that.
Right.
But they're like, once you cut someone out, if they're that toxic and you're really trying to cut them out and, keep your life free of those kind of people, then don't go back just when you're lonely or when something reminds you of them, or maybe it's even a thing, like, I feel like in my life, when I've been really miserable, then I want to be around other miserable people.
Yeah.
But that's not good for me. When I'm miserable, I should be around happy people or people who are at least trying to be, so that we can pull ourselves, like, out of the hole together instead of just sinking further in it together.
The biggest things I've learned has been a great life lesson for me is to take people for their word. Not in the way that we were talking before by setting boundaries, but if someone tells you that they're not ready to date, or that's just my example, just take them for their word.
No,
They're
yeah.
not lying to you.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, like for whatever reason they're saying it, and you're probably not going to be the one to change it, so just take them for their word and don't be like, you're just saying that.
Right, or like if they're like, I'm like crazy, then like it's like, oh, okay,
Maybe they are.
Yeah, maybe you are, especially if you're telling me that like right away.
Right.
Maybe a red flag.
Maybe I should listen to that. That's been a big one for me this year.
Yeah.
It's just, and in that same breath, trusting your gut.
Yeah.
Because mostly when people are telling you, they're not ready to date, you get that gut feeling like they're probably not ready to date, or they're probably crazy. Just listen to it. It's usually right. Your first instinct is, especially for us girls, I feel, usually always right.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole life I've always tried to be the better person, but I feel like in 2017 I really learned the benefit of always being the better person. If someone knocks you down, you don't always need to shove it in their face or tell them off, as I would say in junior high, but to just be the bigger person. Someone doesn't wish you a happy birthday, and that hurts your feelings, that's fine. But if you're the bigger person and wish them a happy birthday, they're never going to have that tainted image of you. Or they might, but it won't be for that, and it won't be able to hold.
And at least, like, you can sleep at night knowing, like, I did my part. And
Yes.
if you privately want to be bitter, you can privately be bitter.
That's
but
fine.
They, like, can't be, bitter back, or, like, it eases the bitterness knowing that you did what your end of it.
Yep, you treated them with respect, and you treated them how you would want to be treated, and that's so important, especially in today's, everything that's happening in today's world. It's very important.
Yeah. That's not what I learned in 2017. Bitter till the end, baby. We learned that nothing brings people together like watching the sun hide behind the moon. We learned that living in a complex is fun because we found each other.
Those are the things we learned in 2017. Hopefully you learned some things too. Hopefully 2018 teaches us lessons in a better way.
Hopefully 2018, America gets their politics together. Not looking good for that though.
Hopefully the whole world just kind of...
My hopes aren't really high, but
Nope. Oh, because net neutrality ended today. Well, didn't end, but was voted to end. So hopefully Congress, doesn't put that forward.
the sigh that happens looking into the future. My dating life not going anywhere. Still depressed. Net
neutrality not looking good. Might have to start paying hundreds of dollars to watch YouTube videos.
But other than
that, we have each other, and we have McFadden's, and we have vodka, and I have wine. And you have
honestly,
beer.
I need vodka right now, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
Water.
I'm gonna wait till tomorrow like a big girl.
All right. Enjoy your holidays. Spend time with the people that you love. And we'll see you soon.
Happy 2018, everybody!